Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you're hearing these sweet, tasty jams. We're going to be hearing a little bit more of that as we go. The music in this game is stellar. Hopefully you like 90s hip-hop and anime girls, because that's what I got for you. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then I'll do some explaining as obviously as the game progresses. So I'll count down from 5, if you're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Orangeblood. It is an indie. It was actually an RPG Maker game, believe it or not. It kind of has that vibe, but it's super pretty. Really, really, really impressive artwork and everything. It's also a killer soundtrack. The game is just all 90s hip hop sound. It's pretty stellar. It's pretty neat. One thing that I do need to mention though is that the game is completely procedural. So like think like Borderlands or something. Every piece of drop, item, gear, weapon that I get is completely random. Even the first 2 guns that I'm going to get right at the beginning of the game, those are going to be randomized. So from one run to the next, man, it's crazy different. So much so that, you know, I have no idea what the time frame is going to be. My PB is 118, which is, and I gave a 2-hour estimate. So that should show you just how wickedly back and forth it can really go. But we're going to see our first instance of combat here in a fight that we have to lose. You can't win this fight. Maybe you can. I don't know. I've not tried, but it's not important. So we're just going to get punched by these guys right quick. Alright, nice. Sometimes they miss, or they just buff a bunch, and it just takes longer for no reason. So, the chick in the pink hair here, she's vanilla. She's one of our 2 glass cannons. She's a monster. And the chick in the hat, she's our DJ. Her name is Machiko. And she's kind of like the undersold hard carry of the run. She's like the bard, I guess you would call her. One thing I'm going to do is turn tilt shift off, because it's ugly, hurts my eyes. 40, 50, alright, cool. Cool, so the shock hollow is actually pretty decent. It's got a shock attribute, which is like pretty good. So one thing you're gonna see, like how these screens fast forward and stuff like that, that's actually whenever you do a movement and then an animation begins, like a story, screen, text, anything like that, if you hold in A right as you finish moving, you can speed through those and fast forward them a little bit. So it's kind of like finicky. So sometimes you'll see it kind of go fast and then slow or whatever, and that's just me screwing up the inputs. It'd be like that. So now we're just gonna kill these guys real fast. We have a good weapon, so it shouldn't be an issue at all. Nice, nice. We hope the guy with the bat hits, because I would like to have above 50 SP at the end of this. Nice, perfect. So now I can actually kill both of these guys in a single turn. Saves us a couple seconds here by using Deadeye. She's a monster. That's combat. So there's actually, like, in the video settings, I have them a little different. The display settings, rather. You can actually defaulted. There's like it will like zoom in and out on the person making the attack and the person receiving the damage, but obviously the animation of that takes up a little bit of time and it's kind of jarring. So I turned it off. It's faster and doesn't hurt your eyes as much. But right away, we gotta go fix our car that got trashed by those guys that beat us up. I'll kind of explain the story here in a little bit, because the action is so fast-paced. But essentially, where we are is a place called New Koza, which is basically an island where, like a man-made island. And on it, there's a bunch of gangs that are pretty much like taking control of it. Well, the government hires you, pretty much like an ex-con anime girl, I guess, I don't know. They hire you to go here and get stuff sorted out, because they don't, you know, obviously if they hire a mercenary, that they're not gonna, you know, they don't have to take blame for it or what have you. But so there's 3 or 4 gangs specifically that run this island, and we're gonna have to dispatch all of them. Along the way, we're gonna get a couple more pretty dope characters, also anime girls. They're pretty sweet. But In this fight, this is like our first boss fight, and it's mostly a tutorial. You can't really kill him until the 3rd turn, so we're just gonna reload to save ourselves the animation here. He has like wickedly high evasion, and on the 3rd turn you get full SP. It's basically the game's way of trying to tell you how to use SP, but I've already been using it, so we don't. That information is lost on us. So we're gonna see Deep Breath into Deadeye, which is a crit buff into her really strong attack, and then Ghetto Blaster from Machiko is a really ridiculously strong debuff. Alright, nice. So that went well. The next thing you're going to notice is these green and red boxes here, right? So the green is going to be weapons, and the red is going to be armor. Now the red can also drop these items called procedural memories, and they teach you skills. They're kind of like TMs or something in Pokemon. But most of the time we really don't want to see those, because we would much rather have armor. And the reason for that is that when enemies die, you get a key sometimes. They can drop this key that allows you to open those crates, right? Well, like if you're low on keys, and this speedrun sometimes ends up low on keys, you really, when you want a piece of armor and it gives you an item you can't use, it hurts, right? So we want to hope that we get good luck in that respect, and we did right away. There's a series of different weapons, assault rifles, shotguns, stuff like that. We're going to open all these. The SMGs that I'm picking up are actually really awesome. And we got 2 tactical vests. That's pretty good. We really want to see shoes. We need a couple more pairs of shoes. There's basically 3 pieces of equipment. You got weapons, you got armor, you got shoes. I apologize if you guys hear my dog scratching on my door. She's being a pain. So we're going to get a guide beacon here, which basically warps us to safety. We're going to be using 2 of those throughout the course of this run. It's nice to pick them up just because they can drop from enemies, but if they don't, you're losing like a few minutes having to run all the way back, so it's really not worth chancing it. So basically, we find out that these there's tier 1, 2, 3, and 4 hangars, and they're like these behind the scenes, almost science areas where testing and stuff is being done, and we don't know if that's tied into the gangs or not. So we we add that to the list of stuff we take care of while we're here. And that will play an element in the story later on. But one thing you're going to notice, and I'll touch on it, oh bummer, and I'll touch on it as it kind of takes place, is we can die here. That's actually totally fine. Oh, bummer. Save us a few steps if we died. But you can actually, on the map, you can shoot enemies before you encounter them. And when you do, you go into the encounter with, you get to take the first turn, and your characters have 50 SP already, which allows us to right away open with our strongest stuff. So right here, I'm going to see if... Oh, dang, that's a fat weapon. Oh, man, to already be at 205. And we got Blitz gear. Man, this is so much better than the last marathon. Oh, my gosh. Oh, hail. Hail the RNG of this event, that's for sure. That is super nice. The last marathon went awful. So the Blitz gear gives us 50 SP, so you're going to notice that Machiko here is actually starting with full SP, because she gets 50 from the, again, like I mentioned, the pickup, and she also gets 50 from the Blitz gear, as well as 50 from shooting the enemy. So that's really, really nice. That does not happen very often. And we got a really strong weapon with Vanilla right away as well. We actually don't care if Machiko dies here. So yeah, that is a good start. That is a good start. We're actually gonna kill some root beer right quick. Root beer heals us from these machines. This guy we need to... There we go. You gotta be careful. If you step forward, you'll take that encounter without getting to shoot him first, and those shots matter, so... Go ahead and deep breath. The bass comes through on Machiko's little boombox there. Tell you what. Look how much damage we're doing. Nothing can survive this onslaught. Now, Vanilla's Deadeye shoots 8 bullets randomly. So sometimes you get really unlucky and you don't kill everything. If that happens, it's like kind of a bummer, because you know, I've had it where it's like 4 enemies and all 8 bullets hit the same enemy. And even if they're dead with 0 HP, you can still hit them. So that's kind of an annoyance. Oh, nice. Shoes. Exactly what we asked for. Man, hopefully this string of good luck continues. I'm going to actually take an extra encounter in here than I do when I typically do speedruns. For one, Machiko didn't get EXP for that earlier fight. Yeah, see, that's just unfortunate. Machiko didn't get EXP for that earlier fight. Another thing is that if we can get an extra key or something, it's nice for marathon safety. So we'll just keep on throwing out those high moons. Killing enemies for free. This guy right here. We would usually ignore him, but we'll throw hands. If you do get the opportunity to read the dialogue and stuff in this game, it's super funny. It's very, like, they say stuff like dope and sick and things. Like, basically they talk kind of how I do. Maybe that's why I like the game. Like, they say, like, this music slaps and whatnot, so it's pretty neat. And the reason that it's only one target and I'm still going to use Deadeye is because sometimes you have terrible accuracy. And you don't want to waste turns. I could have just Dead-eyed to kill it. So we can actually probably save ourselves a Ghetto Blaster here. Just about. Nice. Machiko came through on that one. Cool, so we leveled up, which is exactly what we needed. We got another MP5. SMGs are my favorite weapons because they fire the most bullets, which allows you to accumulate the most SP. We usually get like a lot of anti-material rifles and shotguns, especially early on, and it's such a pain because they fire like a single bullet, and if they miss, you gain no SP. And sometimes every single, especially in boss fights, it comes down to like if you can get enough SP to fire off your next really strong ability, or in Machiko's case, heal your team. So yeah, it matters. We're gonna go ahead and... Oh! I screwed that one up. Dang, that gun is wicked. Totally okay with losing a little bit of time. Oh man, I should have Deadeyed. That was silly of me. We're just gonna Deadeye with this next one. We're gonna split red, like, against my PB for this first split. I know obviously you guys can't see it, but just to give you... Because I'm so confident in my equipment and everything right now, I just want to make sure that this fight goes really easily, because we're actually not going to pick up any more guns. We have so many good ones. Hopefully we get some red boxes. Ooh, we don't. So what I'll do here is I'll pick this up, and I'll zone in and out, hope a red box spawns. It doesn't. Alright, so let's assess what we got. That's pretty good, but Wholesome has a negative... Oh, nice, nice. So it looks like we got the best thing we can possibly have on. We don't want to throw it... Wait, that's an attack vest V2? Oh, but she's got survival medical vest. Yeah, right. So we'll go ahead and heal up. We're not doing great defensively, like I'd like to be to make this fight super easy. But because our weapons are both so strong, I'm not super concerned. And the fact that Machiko starts this fight with 50 SP is massive as well. Oh, girl. That's what we like to see. I really want Vanilla to take damage here so that she accumulates SP. We might actually be able to win in a single turn. I'm gonna YOLO it. Worst case scenario, Vanilla dies and it's like whatever. Oh, we didn't quite pull it off. That's my own fault. With the crit buff, we probably could have. If she lives this next turn, that would be sweet. Ooh! She's out here dodging. That's what we like to see. I'm not really sure how I'm going to handle this now because Machiko needs a little bit more SP there. We'll go ahead and deep breath, and hopefully she drills some... I don't want to transition. I need her to hit. Nice. So if Machiko can get hit if she can get 70 SP, that would be amazing, but I don't think she can. Oh, that stinks. Alright, so we'll probably end up just losing this fight, but that's okay. Losses don't really cost you much. It's my fault for YOLOing when I shouldn't have, but, you know, it's all in good fun. We got plenty of time to play with. So when you die, you just get warped back to a checkpoint, and then you can just drink a bunch of root beer or use some items or whatever. We're just gonna kill some root beer till we're full HP. I got a little greedy because I knew that I had that Machiko with full SP, and I was hoping that we could kill it in a single turn. That would be super nice, but alas, I played myself. That's way better. So the flame status effect that you're seeing the vanilla just put out there is really nice on high HP targets because it does percentage HP damage. So I'm gonna probably opt to... Okay, that's actually not bad. Oh, what do I want to do then? I guess we'll submachine gun, and then we'll ghetto blaster. So you can transition, kind of like Lucio in Overwatch, to where your ghetto blaster will help you, will heal you. Oh wow, I paid for it. I didn't want to waste my SP there. It's not so bad. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna deep breath and then Deadeye. We're gonna transition over so that we get the attack buff instead of the HP buff. Now we're gonna hope that Machiko can survive a turn. Oh, no, that didn't happen. We might lose again, but it's alright. It happens. Sometimes you have to do fights multiple times. My PB has a couple of different fights that I had to do a couple different times. Having Machiko dies is kind of unfortunate, as opposed to somebody like Vanilla, just because she has the ability to revive other characters where nobody else does unless you teach them. I was really hoping for a stun there, but if we don't die on this turn, we might actually be able to do that Deadeye again. Oh, need a miss. Ah, that's alright. Should only take one more attempt. If I wanted to, I could make Machiko a little bit sturdier without that blitz gear. Yeah. That's what we'll do, just to be safe. The blitz gear is super great, but we don't really need it that early on anyways, typically. And Machiko's survivability is more important because she has the ability to tank. As long as we beat this guy before 20 minutes, we should be more than okay. Alrighty. That's better, that's better. Ah, bummer. Bummer on that miss, but it is what it is. That guy doesn't usually open with an attack, so I'm not super sweating it. Well, we might have to lose this fight too. Having Machiko die turn 1 is definitely not favorable. But it's alright, it's alright. We're in such a good place, equipment-wise, that once we make it past this, we should be super set. It would be really handy if we could, like, you know, get a stun off. That would be nice, but... So, Vanilla's Deadeye has a pretty high opportunity to stun. I want to say it's like 30% or something. It happens a lot. But alas, we couldn't... Here, we're going to put that blitz gear back on. Just... Sometimes we get shoes that would give us a boosted amount of HP, and that's generally what I look for. We're going to try real quick just for safety. See if we can pull one of these out. That, dang it. That actually might do better. 50% chance. That's not bad. Yeah, we're going to switch her to that. Yeah. Just because that gives her the ability to possibly freeze an enemy. The shotgun is nice when it hits, but she gains way more SP by having a gun that fires more bullets. Okay. Well, that's a bad opening turn. I really don't want Vanilla to die on turn 1. Oh. Sometimes the game just be like that, though. But it's alright. We can just prop her back up. I would rather Ghetto Blaster than Revive. And the reason for that is that I know she's going to take damage and accumulate some SP on this turn. I really need her to survive, though. That would be terrific. Oh, it's not going to happen. Unless that misses. Yeah. So again, 8 bullets, only, and that guy didn't even get touched. It just, sometimes that's what happens. If we pull off a stun, maybe we can pull this one out, but we'll just have to keep throwing ourselves at this fight till we can get past it. Alas, no such luck. I really wish I had a better piece of armor for our shoes, but that's okay. What we can do is actually go up here and see if we can get some. There is a chest. How many keys do I have? We'll check. I know that it seems like I'm dying a lot, and you're like, oh no, this is going bad. It's really not. It's not a big deal. We got plenty of time. So I don't want anybody stressing. Oh, okay, boosted is what we needed. Ooh, that lowers her. Cryo resistance. Hey, thanks, Sand Knight. I appreciate it. I don't know if we want to use that right away because her defense is already pretty dang bad. How many keys do we got? Just 1, so it wouldn't do us any good. Well, we'll try. Why not? Hey, we'll do this instead. Her speed goes up. Her defense gets even worse. Yeah, we'll try it like this. If we die, we'll try it with those shoes. And we'll just keep... We'll find a winning combination eventually. I could have leveled up to 7, but I would have had to go back out there and take more fights. And I don't think it was worth it. It might have been. Okay, so that's pretty good. Oh. We just need one to not die turn 1. That's the biggest thing. Okay, cool. We need to get rid of both of the targets while before Machiko goes down. I think the next combination I'll try is removing the blitz gear. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Machiko can survive. Ah, she just doesn't have the HP. It's okay, we'll try it like this. Crit, whenever you add a crit to Deadeye, it increases the likelihood of stun. Still didn't get it. It's a shame. If we can see anti-ground missiles, that's cool. Anti-ground missiles do less damage, but you usually don't dodge them. Whereas 25mm you can sometimes dodge. Bummer. Man, I definitely didn't expect to get bodied by this guy so bad, but again, it's not a big deal. We'll give her this. We'll give her these. That should give her... Oh, what? Didn't increase her HP at all. Is that bugged out or something? That's funny. So we'll give her these. We'll give her these. We'll give her the shotgun back. Alrighty. And at least we get to hear this sweet, sweet beat. Usually, again, that any gear that has boosted in its name gives you more HP, and it even says it gives you more HP, but for some reason it just didn't, so... If we could kill these two guys in the first turn, that would be super nice. Alright, that's actually not bad. We'll take it. Considering that guy didn't attack us, that's not so bad. If Machiko could take 0 damage, that would also be amazing. Sometimes it just be like that, I don't understand. Okay, concentrated fire on her is actually totally alright. I don't want to Deadeye. We're gonna try it this way. This, whenever you tank, it significantly increases your, oh, that was pretty good. It increases your defense. So we're gonna hope that he uses the 25mm gun. Oh man, no he's not, that stinks. Because we want Machiko to get some SP. Wow, alright. Sometimes your luck is too decent, but that's okay. I think we want to... She's not still being targeted. We'll keep tanking, because it also draws aggro when you tank like that. Stop with those missiles, my guy. That's what we want to see. Now we're gonna hope that we can just drag the fight out like this. Cool, cool. Don't kill Vanilla. One more 25. Oh no! Oh, and it missed! Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, I don't want to dice roll it here, so what I'll do is, I'll just tank again. Hope that Vanilla can bring it home. Okay, we want to see 3 25mm guns. That would be the god. Oh! He did it! He did exactly what we needed. That's so amazing. Cool, I think we finally beat this fight. That's really nice. We did it, guys. We did it together. Excellent. And so, even though that was really rough, I knew it was gonna be difficult. But the reason that I chose to, you know, obviously I can't reset because it's in a marathon, but the reason I was actually fine with that is because we have such good gear for this next character that's coming up that it's really rare to be in this good of a situation. So we just needed, as long as we can muscle past that guy, it should make things significantly easier moving forward. So these enemies, you can obviously just run around them. Oh, sometimes it's really hard to dodge them and their positioning is typically random. But we need to just run past them as fast as we can. Hopefully they don't kill us. Otherwise, we just gotta run past them again, and it's just annoying more than anything. Nice. Oh man, we might actually have to, fight one. So the way that it works is, that's bad luck. If they all chainsaw, we're in for a rough time. Yeah, we're probably gonna die. That's okay, we just gotta run from the beginning again. We got pretty unlucky with that that enemy positioning, so it's not the end of the world. We can skip past the boss, we don't have to do that again, so don't worry. And I don't want to switch gear to make it easier to survive these fights. We want to just avoid these fights. And the reason for that is, when we get the new character, we're going to have to move gear around anyways. You don't want to have to do extra menuing. So I'm going to take the opportunity to... Oh, way better. Way better. Yeah, sometimes they just stay out of your way, and it's a non-issue. So here we're going to go use the guide beacon. We only got one of them, so I need to make sure that I remember to pick up a second right here. Otherwise, we're going to spend some time walking back later on. So this is like the hacker. Anytime we meet a door that's locked or whatever, we have to run back to her, and then we go do something else with our time while she's figuring out a way to access these key codes. We make a trip to her a couple times. She's basically the differentiating point between the gang-style story and figuring out the science element of it. So now we're going to switch to dealing with gangs. This next gang we're going to deal with is the Yakuza. Now the Yakuza is an awesome section because there is an opportunity that we will gain the best weapon in the game, basically, at least not post-game, called the Yakuza Stinger. It's a shotgun, and if we can get one, they only drop from these guys. If we can get one, that would be super neat. 103, 150. Oh, that's actually really good. We can keep the, yeah. We need her speed to be good. That's probably gonna be best. 211 is looking like the best. All right, cool. So that actually means that I don't have to hamstring Vanilla too badly. We want the Blitz on her. We want her to have an SMG of sorts. We'll take this one because it accumulates SP faster. We'll give her back. We'll check them out first. 153. That's what we'll do. We don't actually care about her speed very much. Cool, that actually should be pretty decent. We don't have any injectors, so we're just gonna have to hope we don't get punched in the head right quick for this fight. But this fight is just to kind of explain how Yazawa, our new character, works. And she is she's awesome. So she is a like a samurai style character, and she has a move that kills everybody in one hit, or it attacks everybody. And the way that we are going to prepare ourselves is so that she will kill everybody in one hit. Obviously, we got a little unlucky with the damage roll in the last one, but sometimes it just works that way. But to have above 200 attack on her as soon as we get her is super favorable. No stinger in that fight, but that's alright. So all the Yakuza enemies that I fight, including the bosses here, they're all gonna have the opportunity to drop that stinger I mentioned. And you can see her crit rate is really good, as well as, no, bummer. As well as, it's a lot faster animation-wise when there's multiple enemies on the screen, because you don't have to sit through Vanilla's dead eye. And it also removes that random element where you know for sure you're going to hit every enemy. No stingers. Not yet. We still got a couple more enemies to try. We're going to pick up any red crates we see. Armor is kind of important at this point, because the next fight can be a pain in the butt sometimes. Nice. Guide beacon's not bad. Alright, cool. Striders, that's exactly what I needed. Oh, my controller stopped working. Oh, there we go. Just had it on, plug it back in. So getting shoes is really nice here, because that was where we are definitely lacking the most. So it makes me happy to see 2 shoe boxes right away. Cool beans. Oh, no Yakuza Stinger. We still have a couple more opportunities to get some. We actually need to take this off and give her this. Give her the Blitz gear. Oh, that Strider is super good. I like that a lot. Yeah, exactly. It's just a shoe shopping game. It's very apparent. If you missed out on that, then that's what it's tagged on Steam, I believe, actually. So the reason we did that is because we won't go into this fight with SP, because again, it's one of those fights. It's a boss fight, right? Oh, crit stinks. And because it's a boss fight, you don't get the opportunity to shoot it before you enter the combat. No stingers, alas. So now we need to make sure we move that Blitz gear back. The Blitz gear, because it is level 1, is actually going to hurt us a little bit, but it might pay off if we can... Here, Here, let's figure what these out are first. Okay. Oh, nice. All right, cool. It stinks that I have to use a shotgun, but we'll make it work. Fighter attribute might not be as good as... Where is that night vision? There it is. No, that punishes you a little too much. We don't want her to have too much threat. She is kind of weak defensively. She's not, though. Yeah, I feel good about this. This looks pretty sharp. So we're actually going to take a couple more fights that we usually wouldn't. Just to see if we can get a couple of keys, maybe a level on Machiko since she's been dead for a couple times. Alright. That's unfortunate. Okay, cool. Do the exact same thing. Alright, nice. So, this also gives us an opportunity to get another Yakuza Stinger if we possibly can. This is the last few fights we'll take before we face the boss here, so it doesn't help to be, or it doesn't hurt to be a little over-prepared. I don't know if her attack is high enough with the Blitz gear, so I might move that stuff back. Machiko got her level. No Stinger, but that's totally fine. Give her the Blitz. That's not so bad. I mean, that's not going to be the difference of her living and dying. That 40 defense or whatever. Alright, so this will be our first attempt at the Yakuza boss. It might take us a couple tries, similar to the last one, but we're in a pretty good situation as long as Machiko can avoid taking damage as much as possible. And because she's already got 50 SP, that should help us. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nice, okay. Oh, she is weak. Hold on once. Yes. What? Okay. Sorry, my girlfriend needs something. Alright, cool. I think this is the correct decision here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it stinks when those guys don't die right away. And they have that ability that you saw called coercion right there. And what coercion does is it lowers your speed. We're just gonna have to hope Vanilla can live and get that ability off. Acceleration 55, 40, 50, 55. So I would prefer to deep breath. Swing. Yeah, it stinks that those guys couldn't die right away. We'll have to redo this fight, I'm sure. Yeah, well now we definitely have to, because Machiko's dead. That's fine though, because it gives us more opportunity to open some more red boxes, if we can find them. And we get to run over to this chick, and she'll give us some good drink. Yeah, my girlfriend needed to bring me something, I apologize. Well, how many keys do we have? We need to reset at least one of these boxes in case we die again. Nope, we only have one. Not worth. You know, the difference that this game would make if you could shoot the bosses and go into them with 50 SP, it would change everything. But unfortunately we can't, so that's a lot of where our strategy has to come from. Drakengard 2, hey man, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Hopefully you're having a great night. No Stinger, but we did get a level, And levels are always a good thing. Cool beans. Alright, let's reassess our gear real quick. She needs to be tankier. How do we do that? I just feel like that's not the right answer, but we'll try it. We got nothing to lose. Maybe, actually, we take these off of her. We put something else. Yeah, and then 196 increases her HP. She will need to, the D-pad movement in this game is sometimes a little finicky. So we'll try it this way, and we'll see if maybe that gives Machiko the survivability we need. So Machiko is obviously the one we want to prioritize staying alive the most. Oh, that was really nice. Okay, that's good. The, oh my goodness gracious. Her defense is not that low. Wonder why she got bodied so bad. But that's alright, because neither one of them used coercion, so we should be able to clean them up with Deadeye. Alright, that's unfortunate that the big bad didn't get hit at all, but it's actually not the end of the world. Okay, so attack order into Gatling kinda hurts. If Machiko had a little bit more SP, we could really pop off here. But what I'm gonna do instead is just kinda pop off. Oh, alrighty. That actually went super great. No stinger. So that's the last enemy that has the opportunity to give us a stinger. The only other way to get one is to, oh, memory, dang it. The only other way to get one is to pick one up out of a yellow box, which gives you random legendary weapons. And the drop rate is so bad that it's not worth, you know, farming for one. That was a really, really excellent little fight there. I can't believe that that went as well as it did. So what we are going to have to do here is do some resets to get a good weapon. Now the way that this works is that the RNG seed for... Yeah, that's perfect. The RNG seed for what the shop sells you, you know, being that it is also random, it is dictated as soon as you walk in. So by saving on the outside, we're looking for a gun called a short circuit weapon. Nope, we didn't get one. So what we're gonna do is quit to the title screen, reload, go back inside. We're gonna do this a couple times until we can find a short circuit weapon. Short circuit weapons give you a ton of attack, but they come at a cost. They stun you if you kill something. Which I know that sounds like, oh, that sounds awful, but it's worth the payout. Nope. So again, we'll just loop. We can do this for a couple minutes before it loses us any time, just because, you know, it's something you do in every run. If you don't get 3 Yakuza stingers, you need to do this, and I've never once seen 3 Yakuza stingers. And that would almost be worth getting 3 of those shorty, or gas leaks. If we see any gas leaks, that would be great as well. Oh man, those are expensive. Why are they so costly? Oh, that guy's big boy expensive. We'll buy 3. So the unfortunate aspect of that is that we need to sell some guns. We'll sort by price highest, so that we can buy some of these. Cool. And that'll just give us the opportunity to buy some of these healing items. We don't need to sell too many things right now. Because we don't need the healing that badly, but we're gonna move forward now to the next science-looking area, and it's the tier 2 place we were already at. Now the reason we're coming here is because we now have the key to access it. So the reason I got the short circuit weapons is because the next boss fight is really difficult, and we need to have as much damage as possible. It's basically just a giant DPS race. I went better than last time, that's for sure. Cool. Now, the short circuit weapons, it does make it a little bit more difficult. We'll worry about that in a minute. Because we now have to take into account the fact that after we kill something, we're going to be stunned. And that really, really changes the pace of how you have to strategize around these fights. But it shouldn't hurt us too bad. Okay. Getting a first aid kit's actually probably going to help Machiko survive. So, not against it. Because of the text boxes, I have no idea how many keys I have to... Oh, procedural memory. They might actually be good. There is a couple of things that are worth learning from the procedural memories. So if we get one of the good ones, it's not so bad. Oh, nice! So there's a very low likelihood that we actually kill this guy. Because we didn't equip our strong stuff yet. We'll do that at the end. But if he decides not to run away, and we can kill him... Oh, no, it's not gonna happen. If we can kill him, he drops something rare, but he doesn't usually stick around very long, so... Oh, bummer. Yeah, he took off. That's okay. Doesn't cost us anything. There's no risk in those fights, so... Ballistic helmets I don't enjoy getting because they increase speed, and we don't really need speed as much. We're going to heal here so that we don't have to use our injectors. But we have to hope that we don't take any of these fights because you can get stuck. We're going to do newest. There we go. As you can see, their attack is skyrocketing. Where's that first aid kit? Oh, that's actually pretty dang good. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, no, that's... Render's crit's ineffective. That actually might be useful in this next fight. What we'll do is give her Blitz. I think that's correct. Yeah, neat. We'll try it like this. We'll see how it goes. Again, you have an opportunity. Oh man, that's such a bad enemy positioning situation. You have an opportunity to do fights over if you die, so it's not the end of the world. My goodness. Now we're gonna have to heal again anyways after we drank all that root beer for nothing. So the next enemies, we have to get a little lucky to win. Okay, so we'll bait this guy out, shoot this guy, shoot this guy. Oh, I thought I got him. Now that they've boxed us in because they can move, we're gonna have to lose a little time trying to escape these bad boys. This is the most frustrating part. I can deal with RNG drops. I can deal with boss fights just giving me the business. But what I don't like dealing with is just getting boxed in by encounters and having to sit here for forever. Alright, so now we might actually be able to kill them, which is pretty cool because we'll get some EXP. Oops. That was a mistake. So as you can see, Yazawa, sorry, is stunned now. Nice. And that's because she, oh my goodness. What? Revive, we'll give that to her. Oh, SB10 is actually really good as well. Oh, dang, so the 3 good ones we got, so that's pretty favorable, I'll take it. Now we need to use injectors to heal everybody. Alright, this is attempt 1 at this fight. Again, this is one of the harder fights, just because our guns stun us, but it's necessary for us to be able to kill these guys. What we want to see is Yazawa with Blitz gear, killing the front 2 enemies right away. If that can happen, we have a good chance of winning. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, that's fine. That was a pretty good turn 1. Oh wow, that's a super nice turn 1. Usually those guys want to fight you. And they do this move called Torch Cutter that is really difficult to work around. Hopefully we can kill this guy. Nice! Nice! So Yazawa will now have enough SP to swing again. Machiko will have to attack. Swing. So we gotta hope that he doesn't double Torch Cutter on the next turn, and we should be fine. Somebody's gonna die. That's okay. But what we can actually do here, because Machiko is over 50, we can choose to rescue Vanilla. Go back to Vanilla's turn. She can Deadeye. Yeah, this should be a free win. Wow. Incredible. That's really, really awesome that that fight went as well as it did, because I can't tell you the last time I first tried that fight. It's been a minute. It's been a long time. I guess my PB it probably did. Procedural memory, that's a little bit of a bummer. What's going on, Chrono? Good to see you. Good to see everybody in chat. Hopefully you guys are all having a good time today. So this is the second area where we have to use a guide beacon. If you forget it, you gotta walk pretty darn far. What did we get? Removes boost. Revive! Nice! There's a couple of really freaking useless procedural memories, and we have gotten only the good ones, which is super nice. And now we gotta kill this guy named Alexi. We're not gonna change any gear or anything. We probably shouldn't need to. But then after we do that, we get Jackie, our fourth character, and Jackie is a monster. She has a really specific use, and I'll kind of explain that more. This is her right here with the eye patch. I'll kind of explain that more once we actually get her, because there's a fight where we'll showcase that right away. And because we have a piece of blitz gear, Jackie is actually going to start out stronger than she usually does, which is really nice. She's already a sweet character, but here we got to. She is basically the leader of the Chinatown aspect of this area. Let's see if we got any better weapons. It's very, very unlikely. Oh wow, I can throw that on Jackie. That's gonna be amazing. Or is it a short circuit weapon? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's actually better. That's better. Oh, finally, some good shoes for Machiko. That is really nice. You really love to see it. We wanna... Oh, wait. Did I have the wrong one on? Oh, yeah, here it is. We're gonna throw that blitz back on her. Cool. So this should be a... Jackie's my girl. Yeah, Jackie is a monster. I love Jackie. And her playstyle is really unique, so it's super fun. So this guy can hit pretty darn hard. We gotta hope that he doesn't kill anybody on turn 1. But as long as we make it to like turn 2 or 3, we should be fine. And the fact that Machiko's starting off with 60 SP is pretty favorable. Unless it's Machiko who dies, then it's kind of unfortunate. Alright, he spread out the damage pretty well there. We'll take it. I don't know if I want her to tank. So we're just gonna have to hope he misses a couple times. Now Alexi has a unique attribute where he will hopefully he punches Vanilla at least once and she doesn't die. I guess we can go for it here. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll hope that the two girls here can do a boatload of damage. Oh my goodness. Man, I expected Yazawa to get the kill, but that'll work. We'll take a 20,000 damage crit from Vanilla. I'm not picky about how enemies die as long as they die. The numbers in this game are so sporadic. They can go from like doing no damage to just doing a metric ton. It really is crazy how it works. Alright, so now we actually have a short circuit weapon to put onto Jackie, which is going to be really, really beneficial in this next fight. But I'm going to throw the Blitz gear on her as well, so that she can start out in a pretty good situation. We'll do it once we oops. Once we get to the boss fight, because we gotta do some equipment management anyways. Oops. So this next fight has a funny caveat. If you are playing casually and you go into this vault and you see all this crazy amount of money here, well, you don't want to pick it up. Because if you do, we want defense. What's going to give us the best defense? I guess this. There's no point in having a short circuit weapon then. Berserk's not going to help us. That'll work, that'll work. Oh, and we need to give her revive. And we need to give her boost. Okay, so if you pick up all the money in this area, then every stack of money you pick up, this next boss gets stronger. So if you, obviously you want to go and pick up all the stuff casually, you know, duh. But if you do, this guy has like a gazillion health. And he beats the heck out of you. It's pretty unfortunate. So this fight should be pretty simple. Jackie has the ability to use taunt and 10-step kill, and that should at least buy us a free turn. So the way that it works is we don't want to see him buff. There you go. So he will come to attack, and as long as... Oh, that's actually... I don't know if that helps or not. It's going to help these girls land their hits, because stun makes accuracy go up. Okay, we'll take it. Well, whatever. And we get a free turn out of it, so I'm not going to complain. So this guy can really do some work on you if you're not careful. So we're going to have Jackie tank here. Now, whenever Jackie uses 10-step kill, she can't be hit. And when somebody tries to hit her while she's in it, she will immediately counterattack, which is what you saw her doing earlier. Nice. Should be able to rescue. What we'll do is we'll give her 10. That's more important. We'll deep breath. Attack here. Deep breath. Swing. Oops. Jackie. Guess we'll 10-step kill with her just in case. There we go. So we have to hope. Oh, nice. Super nice. That's what we hope for. I was just about to say, we hope that he goes for Jackie because it obviously gives us some free damage. Her taunt is no longer active, so we're just getting lucky right here. We should be able to win if Yazawa comes through with a big enough hit. Oh yeah, we win. Cool, so that went pretty darn well, I must say. Jackie is a monster. One thing though is that she can't have a short circuit weapon for this next fight, so we need to make sure that that's... Oh, she doesn't. Nice. So one thing I want to do before we move forward is I want to get rid of... I need to get the Blitz gear onto Yazawa, and that's all. So again, we got to run back to our hacker, but we're getting a phone call now from a guy named Iceman. Now, Iceman is the guy you saw at the beginning of the game, the agent that hired us to come over here and deal with all the issues. We're going to buy some more injectors. Oh, we need to sell some stuff. Yeah, we don't want a berserk weapon. That should be perfect. Those allow us to just basically full heal ourselves really quickly, so they're nice to have a bunch of. So Iceman is the agent that hired you, and he's basically just checking in on us, but you're going to see his name referenced a few times, so it's worth me mentioning. So now we're going to go to the next science lab area as we're trying to uncover the secrets of what kind of genetic testing and stuff is being done on this island. And now this next area, we're going to see new enemies that are a little annoying and pretty strange. I need to make sure that everybody's full HP. So we get a little fight here. We now have like these real anime monsters we got to deal with. But the reason I put the Blitz gear onto Yazawa is so that she can just open up this turn with an insta-gib, ideally. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. One of the others should be able to clean it up. Nice. Cool beans. Worked out well. So the next fight we go into, I'm not really sure how I want to deal with it right away. So we might have to do it a couple of times. Sometimes we get really lucky. But it's basically a giant tentacle monster. Ooh, red boxes. We don't want to go for that red box. We'll go for it on the way back if we die. Alright, cool. Do I want to have Blitz gear on Jackie? Just for the tanking aspect of it? Probably. Might be better to have this weapon on her. We don't want Jackie, no matter what, to have a short circuit weapon. That's actually pretty nice for this next fight especially. And we don't want Machiko to have one either. Alright, cool. So this next enemy is pretty rough. It has if you manage to like kill all the tentacles twice in one turn, it's just kind of hard to explain. Then you can end the fight early, which is really nice, but it doesn't happen very often. I think we'll 10-step. We'll open it up and we'll see what happens. We just don't want Jackie to have a short circuit weapon, because when she counters and kills one of these arms here, it'll force her into stun, and obviously that's not great. So that resistance to physical really stinks. You hate to see it. It doesn't last very long though. Oh, it's stun. That's pretty favorable as well. If we could just stun all the tentacles, that would be dope. Okay. So now this gives us a pretty decent opportunity to just attack the main body here. And develop some SP. It's really nice because now it basically just means that the tentacles don't get to take turns, and they usually do. So this is looking sharp, but this fight can get away from you super easily. So we want to hope that Machiko develops some good SP. We really need Vanilla and Yazawa to get some SP, but it's okay. We'll go ahead and, ooh, we can cheer Yazawa. Swing, Jackie can attack here, we can attack here. Now ideally what we want to have happen is for all of these tentacles to die. Perfect. Now Yazawa is obviously going to eat the stun or whatever. Okay, 2 tentacles is not bad or uncommon. Oh, Machiko, you really let me down on that one. That's alright. We can actually revive with Vanilla here and put ourselves in a really good spot. Cool beans. I feel good about this because on the next turn it'll allow us to yeah, On the next turn, it'll allow us to use Ghetto Blaster, and we should be able to clean the fight up in one more turn. Oh my goodness! So whenever Jackie gets a kill with the weapon she's currently got equipped, it refills half her HP, so that's really nice. A stun on these would be perfect. Oh my goodness! Oh, this is so nice. This never happens. I think we actually need to stall out one more turn, which is a bummer. No, we don't. We don't, actually. So this is what I'm going to do here. Jackie is going to fake out this guy. And then Machiko is going to... I think this is the move. This might cost us the fight, but we'll see. Nah, that's it, that's it. Nice! So in my PB, we died a few times, so we actually just saved 4 minutes right there. Really good luck on that fight. And mostly, good, so we only got 1 memory out of all that, that's also really nice. So these things that I'm picking up, these recording tapes, they are, they're basically the big boss that's doing all these science tests in this area. He's leaving them behind, and we don't know exactly who or why. But that's kind of the trail of breadcrumbs that we're following. Now in this area, we're gonna have to fight 3 different bosses. The first one is pretty easy, so we're not going to change much in the ways of equipment. Especially because we just might find a better weapon for Jackie. Exactly. That's exactly what I needed. Oh, a gas leak. Alright, excellent. So I'm going to throw that gas leak on... Oh, because she's got the sawed off. The gas leak will be better on her. That'll give us an opportunity to not be... Ooh, there it is. That's what we like to see. Those big attack buffs. Sometimes I use the auto equip and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna do good stuff, and almost every single time it fails me. Let's see what this memory was. Oh, that's not bad either. Wow, we've gotten the best. I've never gotten all these amazing things before. This is really nice. So Yazawa has a piece of swift gear, which means that she's gonna be able to attack right away. These enemies will get to go first, and if you damage them, they will self-destruct and kill themselves. I should have given 10 SP to Yazawa to accelerate so we didn't sit through all these animations. Then Machiko might have not died, but it's okay. Okay, it should be free here. Yeah, look at that damage. That's dirty. That's disgusting. Poor Machiko, she got bodied a little bit, but that's okay. One thing you'll notice is that this area, for whatever reason, doesn't have music. And I don't know if it's to like add eeriness or if it's like a straight up mistake on the developer's end, but I've tried to go into the game code and reactivate it myself, and it never worked out. Okay. Oh, it's a berserk weapon, unfortunately. So we can't use it. Boy, look at the stats. You love to see it. Okay, wow, nice. So we're gonna hope that we get some red boxes along the way, because those would really help us out when it comes to those really help us out when it comes to armor, because we need armor more than anything in this next area. We don't want a 10-step kill yet, I don't think. So now we want to dispatch these. Oh man, I mean, maybe we did need a 10-step kill. The double torch cutter. Torch cutter is like one of the strongest moves in the game, and it has a really high chance of critting. We'll do this. We'll rescue her. We'll go back. We did use up, so we'll give that to Jackie. We'll swing. We'll assault. We'll assault. Nice. Hopefully we don't get torch cuttered. Now. All right. Alrighty. I'm loving this setup. So the reason we gotta kill these little ads first is because they buff the main boss that you're seeing. So what am I gonna do? I'm going to deep breath, Deadeye. With her, I'm gonna swing. Jackie needs to fake out. Oh no, his buff is gone. So we can actually just we'll 10-step kill just in case he attacks Jackie. All right, so this should actually be pretty. Go for Jackie. Aw, bummer. It sucks that Machiko dies here, because if we do kill on this turn, she's not going to get EXP, and that's never good. Wow, really not amazing with that luck there, but it's okay. Who else knows? I guess nobody. Well, that's okay, because he's stunned. Hopefully he doesn't die on this turn. We'll get Machiko up. We need Vanilla to not die, or Jackie to take more damage. Alrighty. Okay, so now we need to not try to get it perfectly. We're just gonna go ahead and try to end it. Hopefully she one-shots him. There it is. Oops. Perfect. So it sucks that everybody died, but we care more about finishing the fight than perfectly getting everybody EXP, so we did. It stinks that that's a red box. Yellow boxes take 10 keys to open, so we really can't afford to do so. Oh, nice. Red boxes. So we need Machiko for sure. I think she benefits more from this. A Swift Gear is really, really strong as well. Alright, so Machiko being a little bit more sturdy is going to help a lot. This boss is significantly harder. So we're going to definitely open up with 10-step kill from Jackie here. And hope that he throws some sweet attacks out. At her specifically. You hate to see it. You hate to see the AoE. We really want, obviously, single target attacks at Jackie. He does have the defense buff, but we're mostly just worried about steering the damage away. A stun would have been super clutch. Not a really great turn one. We'll have to reassess, I think. Yazawa might end up with enough SP, actually. I think especially if I double cheer. So we'll cheer Yazawa. Hopefully she lives another turn. She doesn't have a short circuit weapon equipped. So that's really nice. Yeah, I think this is the move here. Oh, instant death. So Machiko's weapon has a really low chance of just insta-gibbing enemies. I really needed that to miss. That's okay, that's okay. So, does it wear off right now? I think it does. The fact that Vanilla is stunned is actually going to make me get creative really quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to revive Jackie. We'll do a round of 10-step kill. Oh, taunt is not up. We'll tank instead. I think that's the move here. So this should focus fire onto Jackie until Vanilla is unstunned. That's what we didn't want to see, was the AoEs, though. Because there's not anything we can do about that. Hopefully Vanilla hangs in there. Oh, bummer. Machiko has just been getting the business the whole run. That stinks. Oh, wow. You got an extra turn. Really unfortunate. Okay. We can go for it and just hope that something good happens, but there's a pretty high likelihood we're just gonna have to reset this fight. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, Jackie can't survive that. So Yuzawa's out here, apparently still hanging in there for some reason. All right, that's more like it. All right, cool. Not a big deal. We're actually still super ahead. So I'm not at all upset by that. It also gives us a really good opportunity to be able to pick up a lot more stuff. The only thing that's a downside is that we obviously have to run pretty far. These enemies sometimes don't show on the mini-map. Like that one kind of gets sneaky about it. So here we can open a red box. Oh man, that stinks. Oh, he's still a yellow. So this is pretty much like the best gear we're gonna get. A long barrel stinks. Oh, she's still using a short circuit weapon. That kind of blows. But it might actually be better for her. Berserk doesn't help us. What's making her so weak? Oh, it's this. Okay, let's see if we change off the blitz gear, how much better off she is. What's her defense looking like? All right, we're gonna try like this. Worst case scenario, we get bodied. All right, let's try it again. No harm, no foul. It is what it is. Probably should have swinged there. I kind of wanted to measure. I wanted to save SP because we might need to load a bunch of it onto Jackie with cheer from the two glass cannons. Ooh. Okay, we'll take it. So I think if yeah, I can 45. 55, 65. So if I cheer here, we can still deep breath, dead eye, as long as she doesn't die, but AoE will punish us pretty darn hard. We can cheer here, then we can still do a full combo here. Jackie can 10 step. I don't think that that's going to save Vanilla. So we're just going to go for it. We'll see what happens. We want to see no AoEs. Otherwise, Vanilla probably won't last, but that's okay. Aw, bummer. It is what it is. Nice. So Yuzawa should be able to deal with ads here. And then we should be able to get everybody propped back up. Very nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is Ghetto Blaster. We'll heal everybody right back up. I actually might go back and... oh no, she doesn't have the tank ability anymore. Cool. Good to hear this sweet beat. Rip Jackie. But that's alright, that's alright. So we'll raise Jackie up. 10-step kill again. Deep breath. She doesn't have the ability to taunt yet, so that's going to be precarious, but we'll see what we can pull off. A stun would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Hopefully that misses Jackie, and she comes in with another huge crit. Oh, Lord. I don't know how that happened. She must have a... a double take. Nice. So Jackie must have a weapon on that makes her stronger after the 5th turn. No, critical power, 30%. Wow, that was... whatever. We don't ask questions around here. we just do what we need to do. So we're actually going to run back in and pick up a couple more of these. And this is a backup strategy that I use for marathons that I had to come up with because my last one didn't go so well. And that way we should be able to pick up the gear that we need as long... we don't want green boxes. Alrighty. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Jackie, she's a monster. She's a monster. So we're going to go back to the hacker. First we gotta go to Club Shangri-La, where apparently there's people who are moving in on our turf. We get the lowdown, we go back to the crib, we reassess what we need to do. So the next one is we actually gotta go for the Tsarina, who's one of the harder fights in the game. The gunship is. The first one's not so bad. I don't know how many injectors we have. 17 is probably not gonna be enough. Revive. Who doesn't know? I guess everybody does now. That's always helpful. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna buy some more injectors with the money we've accumulated. That should be perfect. We gotta go this way anyways. The game wants you to go in through the hotel's standard entrance, but then it'll eventually tell you, go find the stairs. Well, this is the stairs. So we can actually get the cutscene that we need and be exactly where we need to be without having to go the intended way the game wants you to. Always nice. Gotta make sure I get the key here. Oops. Thankfully, this is like the only thing that's not random in the game. I love this song. The bass line is pretty dirty. Alrighty. Not a whole lot of enemies we have to dodge, which is super favorable. Oh man, the fact that that's yellow is a bummer, because that's like our one chest we can keep getting more of. We're gonna assess where we're at. Oh, who wants this though? Is it Jackie? Because I feel like, yeah, I feel like Jackie is the best bet. It stinks that it's a single shot, but she's already using a single shot. Oops. Oh, her defense is crazy. Hers is too. Everybody's defense is really good right now. We should be able to handle this. We should be able to handle this. Let's hope. Alrighty, so in this fight, the Tsarina right there, she's one of the people leading this island. We're after her, but these boys step in the way. So we naturally gotta take them down. It really helps to have Blitz gear on Jackie here. I went without it in hopes that maybe we could survive the first couple of turns. We'll see whether or not I get punished for that decision. Oh, that's definitely a hard punish. Really hard punish. Oh, yeah. So the double take fires 2 bullets, even though it only costs 1. I still think that we're probably gonna get our butts kicked right here, just because we can't really afford. If Machiko lives, we can basically start the fight over. But if she dies, yeah, that's it for us. All right, it is what it is. Sometimes that fight do go like that. But with the double take and blitz gear, we should be able to have Jackie attack twice per counter. And in that fight, it's really pertinent. So, where is it? Cool. It's gonna gut her her damage, obviously, but that's something we can live with. Maybe I don't want the double take on Jackie. It would be nice to use crit. We'll try. We got plenty of time to play around with until till the run's over and our estimate and all that. So we'll give it a go. If we finish with enough time left, I'll show you guys a really neat secret boss at the end of the game as well that I have a cool strategy for. The chef. He's like a level 65. He's got like 700,000 HP. Alright, so this should at least open us up to the Jackie tanking situation, which is good. Okay, so double take doesn't really help us here, so it might be better off to go with the shotgun, because stunning actually doesn't do us a whole lot of good. Alrighty, let's see what we got. We'll see what the next turn looks like. I might be able to cheer Yakuza, get her moving. She's the one we need to focus on first, just so that we can get rid of as many enemies as possible. Okay. So Yakuza should be able to go first here. We'll see how this goes. This is kind of the turn I don't have an answer for, so we'll hope that Yakuza lives. That's really where our primary focus is. Okay. Okay, leave her alone, please. Suppressive fire can stun, so we really don't like seeing that. Okay. Okay, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. We'll rescue Jackie just to play this super safe in case something crazy happens. And we need Jackie to get the EXP, so we'll take it. Oh, Machiko almost came through with that one. Nice. All that fat EXP. All right, we're actually in a... I like this setup quite a bit. I do want to get rid of that and put the competition back on her. The double take just doesn't serve a whole lot of use because we're so counter heavy. It does help us accumulate SP just a little bit faster, but I don't know if it's worth the payoff. Having that extra crit damage is really nice. All right, this is, like, in my opinion, the hardest fight in the game. Thankfully, we got about, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes to lose a bunch. And we have a better gear than we usually do here, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna deep breath, or swing, 10 step, taunt, shotgun. Alrighty. So AoE again sucks to see because you know, if it's not hitting Jackie, then it really hurts because that's kind of where most of our strategy lies. It's a big crit. That's not bad damage. Precision fire, really great. One thing we don't want to see is from the guy in the car over there, or the chick in the car, the Sarino. We don't want her to do run, what is it called? Run over or something, where she runs into us with the car. That's the one we hate. Okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad first turn. Oh my goodness. She's out of control. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Deep breath. I guess we'll just YOLO it with vanilla. Does Accelerate really help me out that much? No, it doesn't help me out at all, actually. I would love to cheer for Jackie right now, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Alright, I'm not really sure how this turn is gonna go. Oh, Yuzawa does go first. Okay, that helps. So if we can survive this single turn, if Machiko specifically can survive this turn, we could be in a good spot. We needed Vanilla to not die. That hurts. Wow. Well, that's bad news. We need to somehow not die here. If we can just not die on this turn. Anyways. Oops, I forgot to heal, so we're just gonna have to die really fast. Oops. What? That was the... Oh, yeah. No, this game all the time serves me up some hilariously bad RNG. Just straight up. Alright, cool. That's my own fault. I forgot to drop injectors on everybody. Alright, now I need to reassess what I want to do. Man, I actually really like our setup. I really do. You know, we would have had it had we just had a better turn, had Jackie accumulated a little bit more SP. We want to see less AoE from the big boy, I guess. Oh man, the last marathon run of this went horrible. It went horrible. It was so bad. I was embarrassed it went so badly. Anti-ground stinks. Okay. That stinks. Yuzawa getting stunned turn 1 is pretty much worst case scenario. Run down, there we go. No, don't hit Machiko. That's all I ask. Okay. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. So she's stunned. Oh, I don't have cheer. Oh yeah, we're just gonna have to die then. Yeah, that stinks. Yeah, I'll see a way out of this one. That's okay. We'll give it another go. The turn 1 Yuzawa stun pretty much spelled GG's for us, just because we couldn't have her pick off everybody like we like her to. Alright, cool. Now we just want to die as fast as possible. If we can make it past this one fight, the final boss is easy by comparison, and we are on pace and everything, so I'm not sweating it. If you're at home watching, nervous for me, don't be. We're good. Wonder what would happen if I threw a 860. Those are some pretty fat stats, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this probably can get changed. Yeah, we don't actually care about her being that fast, to be completely honest. Now she has a little bit more durability. Alright, let's go. Everybody sit back. Yeah, this is totally... Even my PB attempts, there's deaths. So, like, don't be completely feeling bad for me or anything. It might have been more intelligent to put cheer on Jackie, as opposed to Yuzawa, but it's okay. We just gotta hope that we don't get stunned. That's really the fact of the matter. Okay. Already going way better. He decided not to use AoE, which is the dream. We got a fat crit. Alrighty. Precision, no suppressive fire. This is, you know, sometimes it just takes throwing yourself at it until you get the correct turn orders you need. And so I believe my PB, the current world record for this game, is 118. But my sum of best is like 55 minutes. Like, that's just how crazy that RNG can be spread. No, please don't hurt Vanilla. That's actually not so bad. We'll take that. We can live with that. Oh, alright. Okay. Trying to see how, in what world does Vanilla survive? Alright, we're just gonna have to hope we get a solid turn order here and the damage is spread in a way that benefits us. Boo! Okay. So we can actually get up both girls here. I think that's the play. And the order in which I get them up is obviously intentional. We'll go ahead and deep breath just for the heck of it. Chico's gonna get bodied, but it's like whatever. What can you even do, you know? Oh, nice. That helps a lot. That helps a lot, actually. Ooh, the triple superiority. All right, she was really kind. That crit came in big. We can still absolutely lose, though. One single bad run down can wipe the whole team. We need her to survive more than anything. Maybe I tank? Nah. Okay. Okay. Now don't do that anymore. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Ooh! This pleases me. Alright, who has cheer? Hopefully Izawa has cheer. Oh no, she doesn't. Which means she definitely won't. Yeah. It doesn't actually matter. I don't know why I cared. Because she's stunned. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so I can run the YOLO. I just don't think it's going to do me any good. Actually, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to YOLO it here a little bit, everybody. Buckle up. We just need Yakuza to not die and we win. Here we go. Bum bum. That bass is the sound of victory. Oh, she shot at Jackie. Oh man, all right, we win. That's it. That's it. Yazawa's gonna come through with that big hit. Ooh-wee! All right, we did it. We did it. And we got a frozen. Yay, man! This is going so much better. I was like 40 minutes behind at this point last time. What a weight lifted off my shoulders. Oh, we actually need to. I want to see if she's any better with that frozen. I might use the frozen anyways. Yeah, she is using a short circuit weapon. I really like this setup on Jackie here, so I'm gonna leave it. The Shorty Hollow is alright, but I really like the fact that she's doing multiple hits. Yeah, guys, I think we are going into the final boss now. If I can hit the find Iceman. Let's go give it a run. And again, we still have 20 minutes to die on this fight, which is so nice. So this is Iceman, the guy who hired us, and it turns out he was testing a bunch of projects that ran awry, and they started to affect the DNA of people inhabiting the island and whatnot. Well, the gangs, while they were, pushing for power and control, it really made it hard for Iceman to get everything under wraps and not have any of this info leak and report what the testing that they were doing to the, to the nations. He didn't need the information to get off the island. So what he did is he hired, we're gonna do it like this. He hired Vanilla to clear out all the gangs so he could come in on the low and clean up the mess that he made. We shouldn't need to 10-step kill here, but we'll go ahead and do it. Pulse laser sucks because it hits everybody, so big bummer. Similar to the other fights that, kind of look similarly. We just gotta get rid of the little guys on the sides. Aw, man, triple pulse feels like I wasted. Okay. Oh my god, she's uncontrollable right now. The cheer into Yazawa combo is actually low-key super dirty. I'm feeling it. So now we have to hope that he focus fires Jackie. So we're gonna choose to tank on Jackie. And now we wanna hope that, bummer. That he decides to do the, single target attack. But that's actually totally fine. He wasted his entire turn doing that, and I'm really okay with it. I don't want a deep breath now. I feel like it might end up being super useful later. We'll see how these turns go. I don't really have a great answer for this turn. Can't complain, that was pretty sweet. That went pretty well. Alrighty. Not bad, not bad. We'll go ahead and deep breath Deadeye in the hopes that Izawa kills the ad. Oh wait, we want to fake out this guy to get rid of his defense buffs. We're gonna deep breath. We'll go ahead and taunt, why not? Shotgun, and let's go for it. Now time won't stop on the final hit of the final boss if we do happen to kill here. Oh yeah. Please don't defense. No, you're a stinker. This is still a fair amount of damage. It'll stop, I'll have to call it out, but it stops on like when we run into this certain door. Oh, Gamma Spectrum is the one that's single target. That would probably kill Jackie. Oh, alright. Not bad, I'll take it. We'll keep whittling away like this. I'm totally fine with that. Okay. So we're gonna give that to Jackie. So he's going to reconstruct, which gives us a free turn, essentially. Oh wow, that should be the fight. Majiko couldn't bring it home, that's okay. Could you imagine if this guy could reconstruct and bring back the whole final boss? That would be truly outrageous. Oh, he went troll on us. What a butt munch. But alright, we just gotta kill this little useless guy here, and we'll be done with the game. The time won't stop. Again, I'll call out when the time is gonna stop. We're gonna be flashy just for the sake of it. Does she have cheer up? No. She doesn't have fake out, so we'll have to. Oops. Oh well. Flame helps a little bit, I guess. Might even get a stun off of this dead eye. Yeah, this guy's just trolling us for the sake of it. He can't actually attack, so he's just gonna keep debuffing himself. That'll be it. We'll Ghetto Blaster for the lulz. So, I'll call time once it actually happens. Again, it's not at the end of this fight. So that is the end of the game. We confront Iceman. He says, "I became the opposite. I'm evil." Blah blah blah. And instead of hearing him out, she just shoots him. And they're like, "Why'd you do that?" She's like, she basically says something along the lines of like, "Yeah, I don't have time for this." And then they say, "Cool, now we're gonna throw you a super great party." And time is as soon as I hit this door. 3, 2, 1, time. We get to hear these tasty jams. Mash, anybody, restreamers, guys.
Yeah.
If we have time, I can show a boss fight that takes about 5 minutes, optional. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, no, dude, you got plenty of time. You finished under estimate, so.
All right, awesome, man.
You got like 10-15 minutes if you want, man.
That's good news. I'm super glad that this went as well as it did. So we're gonna quit to the title screen. I actually have to load a pre-existing save. And it's my chef save. It's all the gear and everything we need is already situated. So there's this, you know what I should have showed you is, that's whatever. I should have showed you what it looks like when you try to fight him without being properly set up. He's a level 63 boss? I want to say 63. Yeah, it's this guy right, 62. This chef right here. So you go into his kitchen. He gets really upset about it. And then he says, all right, it's time to showdown. Dude has 700,000 HP. So there's a specific strat that requires only a little bit of luck that we're going to implement here. So we have to keep him stun locked. That's the only way we survive. We didn't get a stun on the first turn, which is okay. We have basically 2 turns. He's going to one-shot everybody that he hits. Okay, but everybody knows revive, so we have a second opportunity. HP doesn't matter since you all die in 1 hit anyways. So what we're gonna do is we will go to that, rescue Vanilla, rescue Jackie. So we have to hope the Vanilla lands a stun here, otherwise Jackie will have to land a stun. And this is turn 2. I have to keep track of my turn order. Oh, actually, because we all died, I don't know if it affects my turn order. We'll find out. We didn't get the stun off, so that's pretty precarious. We have to basically do this little amounts of damage until the 7th turn. Now I know that Vanilla took a turn and Yazawa, which are the ones that are important. I don't know if Jackie's on turn 2 yet, or if because she died, she's still on 1, but the fact that we probably won't survive this, considering that this is turn 3. We need a stun to proc somewhere. Yeah. Okay, we'll probably just have to die here then. This is crazy bad. Like, usually it's not this unlucky, but I feel like I've said that 1,000 times today. We'll just eat it. It's not a big deal. Rip, Jackie. You were one of the real ones. Well, that's fine. I actually like that better because now we have the opportunity to... I wasn't sure where Jackie's turn order was, and her damage does contribute a little bit, so... We'll try it one more time. It'll only take a sec. Once we... you see how much money I'm losing? Because I have so much money now. We'll try it again. It's a fun fight, and it takes a lot of prep to be able to win. Another thing is... Oh, you know what? Let me make sure this is the right save. Maybe I missed... Suppressor, long... Yep, no, this is right. So usually you stun on turn 1 and it's that easy, and you don't have issues with stun. So we'll try it again. Might even throw a crit out there just to be safe. Yeah, and that'll allow me to know that I'm on turn 5, so cool. There's the stun. There we go. Alright, cool. So from this point forward, it should be significantly easier. That was one turn. Everybody has weapons that freeze or stun, so the fact that we didn't see a single one last time was pretty embarrassing. So this is turn 2. Oh, stun got reapplied. Nice. This is turn 3. Please don't break freeze. So this next one is turn 4. Nice. What is this, turn 5? Yeah. Turn 5. We have to last 2 more turns. Turn 6. Hopefully we pull a stun off on this. That'll make this next one way easier. So turn 7 is where we go in. So if we can get a stun somewhere in here, that would be amazing. Or a freeze. That ain't it. Dang it. Alright, we're just gonna have to YOLO swag it, I guess. Oh, no we don't. No we don't. Yeah, actually we do a little bit. Alright, we'll see how it goes. No, we don't. I think we're actually fine. So this is turn 7, and all my weapons, before I fire them, on the 7th turn, they do 777% increased damage. So you're gonna see him just melt. Boom. We didn't even need Jackie. And that's the fight right there, guys. That's how you defeat the chef. You get a trophy for it. There's a bunch. I can show you one more fight that we won't win. We're just gonna check it out really quick. But there's 3 specifically really difficult final boss fights in the post game. That was one of them. This next one is the green Yakuza. We take this substance on this table and we go into trippy mode. and you fight these green Yakuza. Now, these Yakuza don't actually fight you. Instead, they just have 10 million HP each, and they run away. And you gotta defeat all 3 of them before a single one of them runs away. I'll show you what that looks like real quick. We won't, but you can just draw some conclusions based on the damage and stuff you're seeing here, just how difficult that is. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to win this fight or even attempt to. See, they already run away, so you can't even get the achievement for it. You have to defeat all 3 of them. But yeah, my friends, that has been Orangeblood. Thankfully, this went so much better. Hopefully, I didn't keep you guys too long.
No.
Thank you, ARPGME, for letting me run. Everybody in chat, I'm super glad that we came in underestimate. It made me. Sometimes it gets away from you, but we had a really solid run after the second split, so I'm happy for that. Check out the game. It's available on Steam. I think it's still on sale. Great music.
Yeah, last I checked it was.
Yeah, well, by all means, if you guys want to learn to run it, it's a ton of fun to run because it's basically a randomizer. Hit me up. I'd love to help you out. But yeah, without further ado, I'll kick it over to you guys. And once again, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much, Palmer. Thanks for being part of ARPGME again. And look forward to next year, and hopefully we'll see you again some more interesting games.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.